Hello artists, today we're going to be drawing a turtle and coloring it with warm and cool colors. We're going to start first with a piece of paper, pencil, and we're going to draw our turtle. To have a little bit different perspective, we're going to have our turtle coming in from the edge of the page. I'm choosing my top corner, and I'm going to start here, and the oval is going to come down past the middle of the page and around. This is my turtle's shell. Inside the shell, I'm going to start around the outside with long, stretched out ovals. And these are the pieces of the shell. There's kind of plates that fit together on the back of the shell, so the turtle can grow and get bigger throughout its lifetime. I'm not doing this part of the page or the very top because that's not the edge of the shell. Now inside here, my shapes get larger and almost like a stop sign. They don't need to have 8 sides like an octagon, but you can see they're not quite circles. They have edges. It's okay. I have my daughter and my son trying this out with us right now. They're having a little artist anxiety. Evan, you can use your eraser. That's why we have them, buddy. So I know it's going to take you a little bit to do that part of the shell. If you need to pause the video, that's fine. I'm going to slide this up a little bit. For my turtle's head, not quite a perfect triangle. It's a little more rounded. And then I'm only going to see the front 2 flippers. So a V shape. And then kind of a wavy line connecting, a V or U shape, and a wavy line connecting. I'm going to go ahead and add my turtle's eye, a little bit of a line for the mouth. And now if I'm thinking about that background space, this piece of seaweed is going to go behind the fin because the turtle is swimming in front of it. Maybe there's some coral right here, just seeing the very top of it, and a little bit of seaweed here. I'm going to add just 2 bubbles up here. And of course you can add your own details and personality to this. Next we're going to be coloring. Now that we've drawn our turtles, it's time to color them, and we're going to use 2 different groups of colors. We have our color wheel here. It's a little bit lumpy, oopsie. And for the inside of the turtle, we're going to be using the warm colors, which are 1/2. So that will be yellow, orange, red. And then pink is a lighter version of red, peach is a lighter version of orange, or light yellow would also count. So I've pulled a bunch of different warm colored crayons here, and I'm going to show you how you can do kind of a tie-dye effect inside the shapes on the turtle's shell. You wouldn't have to do this, but it's what I've decided to do today. And of course you could do this with crayon, marker, colored pencil, whatever materials you have at home. I'm actually going to start with my lightest color here, the yellow, and I'm kind of going around in a circle. It almost looks like a sunburst or starburst, and not the candy. And then I'm going to go for my orange, and it's overlapping that yellow part just a little and then stretching out past it. And then I'm going to find a reddish color to finish this tie-dye portion of the shell off. I think I'm going to do some that way. I'm going to do some with patterns. I'm just going to make sure that I'm using my warm colors for my turtle, because then it's really going to pop out against the cool colored background that's coming later. I'm going to go ahead and speed up to time lapse, because otherwise you'd be watching me color for a very long time. This will make that process a little bit faster. Now that the inside of our turtle is colored, we're going to use a different color group for the outside of the turtle and the water. We're going to use the other side of the color wheel, the cool colors. Green, blue, purple, teals, turquoises, light purples would also fall in this group. All right, now that I have my warm colors finished inside my turtle, I'm gonna work on the outside. I have chosen a bunch of cool colors here. I'm going to be doing my seaweed, my coral, my bubbles. I have watercolor paints at home, so I'm actually gonna paint the background. If you don't have watercolor paints, obviously you can use crayon or marker to fill it in. So I think I'm gonna start with some purple coral, or purple seaweed right here as a cool color. And then I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up in time lapse again so that I can get my cool coloring done. My gorgeous assistant Maren got me a cup of water, and we happen to have watercolors in our house. Again, this step is completely optional. What I want to keep in mind is that if I'm painting inside the turtle, like these spaces that are left, I want to use warm colors. And if I'm painting outside the turtle, I'm going to use cool colors. So I've already spotted this pink right over here. And because I press hard with my crayon, I can kind of go right over it and it's still going to show up. And then that's going to blend into an orange. Oh, it ended up being more yellow. And then maybe I'll be blending that into a red in the next part of the shell, or it looks like it's going to be a kind of a pink. Now when I switch to my background areas, I'm going to do cool colors. I have a really nice green here. I'm careful to go around my turtle's nose, and that's going to blend into a blue. And then maybe a purple. And I'm going to take just a moment to finish this up. And here is my finished warm and cool turtle. And so we've used the warm colors on one half inside the turtle and the cool colors outside the turtle. I'll see you next time. Bye. And I have to give a shout out to my assistant, Maren. She's my daughter, and she did her own warm and cool turtle, and there it is. Thanks, Mar.